Alright, real quick before the video actually begins, I do mention about how I did a set for Jeremy Chin and Xavier Rhodes, and that is true. However, I did it by doing rerolls. I spent about 150k, I did it on stream. I spent about 150k, I did rerolls because I was actually trying to go for that Travis Kelce and JJ Watt. Obviously didn't end up getting him. That would have been a great profit at the end, but that was just in preparation for Most Feared. I had those coins for Most Feared to do that. So that's something I recommend doing for release 2 and release 3 because obviously it benefits me in this video, and obviously if you get lucky enough to get a limited like some people did, then you would be even in a better position. So that's something I recommend doing in the future. It does help you out. But yeah, that's how I got those 2 cards, so in case there was any question about that. Enjoy the rest of the video. What's going on, everybody? Today we are hopping right into No Money Spent episode 5. We are facing off against house rules, basically. Just a bunch of weirdos or a bunch of pro players trying to get their wins out of here. But we're going for 30 wins now. You only have to get 15 wins to get the NCAT, which is 90 overall, or you can take the 85 plus. I took the 85 plus. I didn't want any of the 90s. And I'm going to do the exact same thing once I get to 30 wins. And I just threw a pick. Like, immediately just threw a pick. Alright, 1st and 10 for our opponent. Give me that ball right back. Okay, I made a mistake before, but I'm not making that same. Okay, Jamal Adams sold on me. That was a terrible read, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it happens. It happens to the best of us. To be honest, I don't even run like my normal plays in this, because if you don't know, by the time you guys see this, I think there's only 1 day left in the house rule after today. I believe it ends on the 21st. This house rule is that you can't pick the same play for 5 plays. Kind of annoying house rule, to be honest. If I was a little more patient, I maybe had a touchdown, but I'll take the easy dot. I don't really fuck with this house rule. I feel like a lot of people don't. Something's wrong with the stamina as well. The cards just get super tired super quick. It's actually really, really frustrating. It only seems to be really happening for the offensive side of things. So, but yeah, honestly, I just ask Madden. I don't even care. And then I just make a read. I find something that I like in the top 3 plays, I make a read, and then we go from there. But the reason why I'm doing the 30 wins, and I recommend to anyone, if you're close and only spent to get a 30 wins, is those Most Feared players, every single one counts. And now if you're going for the long-term solution of getting future cards for the next releases, release 2, release 3, you eventually need 2,000 points in house rules. That's a lot. A lot. So to combat that, I'm gonna throw a fucking laser, but to combat that, I'm just gonna get as many wins as I can. There is a house rules, don't worry, 2,000 seems like a lot. There is a house rule that's coming out that has points like super inflated. I'm not sure when, I'm not sure how, but down the road, it's probably release 3 if I had to guess, because EA likes to do that. So when that happens, you can get more cards. But if you can get the opportunity to get an 85 plus, why not? You know, it's just kind of one of those things. Can I move him over here and run yeah. That wasn't completely the goal. I wanted George Kittle more like in motion, but touchdown's a touchdown. I feel like people are gonna have like, oh, what should I do? What should I call? Like, what makes this go by so much easier? If you could score and get a stop, oh my god. If you could score and get a stop just like I did right here, right? Now I'm in position to go and get another 3. There's really not a good chance he's gonna come back. So he's gonna quit just like he did there. Now, I understand playing Madden 22, it is impossible, and I agree, impossible to get a goddamn stop in this game. However, you just saw me get back-to-back stops. It's not the hardest thing in the world in this solo, or in this house rules. People were just slinging the rock, trying to get their games done as quick as possible. You saw me, first play, I just fucking threw it. I was like, oh, it's a linebacker. I would never make that read in weekend league or whatever. I would have never even called that play. But in this, you can just sling the rock and you'll be fine. Because he wants to throw. Oh, good late read. Good late read. I didn't think he was gonna have that much time to throw that, but good read. I can live with that. That's okay with me. Where is Cam going? Okay. Say shit I'm talking. Dude, this game makes Like I said, this house rules makes no sense. Give me this. Oh, wow. That was actually surprising. What? What do you want from me? What do you want from me, EA? He just okay, but Zach Wilson will miss a throw right at his goddamn feet. Just don't let him get near you. I was gonna say that was the world's easiest pick. Although it clicked me onto the wrong guy, so I was a little worried about it. But Xavier Rhodes, one of our set players, coming up with the pick there. He does not have 2 picks. Stats are inflated on this. Ooh, TJ, get out then. I really wish they would fix the players running or just walking around on the field. That drives me crazy. If Sean Alexander could have blocked Brian Dawkins right there, we could have been out. But instead, he just... I wonder what the wife's going to cook for dinner tonight. Oh, shit. Hey, Devin. That's the thing is, there's so much pressure, yet I just feel like I should have a touchdown, and I do. And I do. Fuck your Deion Sanders. Good Lord, Devin Hester so tired though. Thank God he got away from Brian Dawkins. If that was anybody worth a fuck, we were done for. He could have a cover 3 bomb here. He very well could, but I'm gonna play like he doesn't. Overthrow. Too much time. Too much time. I knew exactly what it was before he even threw it. It's just a matter of getting that much time. Because Vince's wind-up, dude, if you ever played MLB The Show, Warren Spahn and him are gotta be best friends. You should have him cooked. Sean Alexander, get out of there. Sean Alexander, 75-yard touchdown out of thin air. I didn't even realize he was on that left side. Wow, what a play. What he's looking for. He's looking for that bomb. I have defense for it. It's not the end of the world. Yep, it's not there. It's just not there. Don't let him throw that. Thank you. Don't let him throw that. That would... Oh, God, I would have been so irritated. You. Okay. Cover it. Cover it. Cover it. Oh, wow. He actually got that ball off. Jalen Ramsey. Okay. I mean, that works out better for us because I don't want the ball in that position, but how do you not catch that? But regardless, your pure eyes conceded the game. We get our 30 wins. This didn't take me that long. It truly didn't. I thought the house rule was a little too long. A whole half is a really long time to do 30 wins, but I did do it in about 5-6 hours worth of gameplay. It wasn't too bad. 30 wins, we do get our reward, 85 plus overall player. I am, obviously none of the limiteds are out, but I'm really hoping for at least an 87. I would be okay with an 87. It looks like it's going to be another 85. But there's just no way I'm that unlucky. It seems like everyone else is luckier than I am. And that's probably true. But let's go check it out real quick. We'll do the sets. Alright, so like I said, I did have enough 85 overalls. Now getting that last 85, you only need 2... or sorry, rather, let me repeat myself. You only need 83. So let me show you exactly what you need to get one of these cards. Like I mentioned earlier, I have Jeremy Chin. He's not an MCAT, and I have Xavier Rhodes. Both are not MCATs. I have both their power-ups. I did both of their sets. However, I do have SHAQ Mason. He is an MCAT. You do get him through the solos. Make sure to do those. And that was the only real card that I wanted, but I do want his power-up. I don't want to have to pay for his power-up. And I would have gotten Larry Allen, the player I want. Larry Allen just through normally, but his power-up is actually worth about 60 or 70k. At the time we're recording this. So normally I would just pick up Larry Allen because I don't really care for any of these cards. Like Xavier Rhodes, he's very serviceable. Jeremy Chin's actually a stud. I actually really like this card. Put Acrobat on him, let him go crazy. SHAQ Mason, he's good, but I already had him, so it didn't really matter. But none of these other cards like Carr, Tuitt, Corey Davis, Jonathan Allen, Van Der Esch, none of these guys excite me. Now, clearly, Jesse Bates and Derrick Henry are probably the 2 better cards, right? And then, of course, you got Ed Reed. For myself and the way No Money Spent is this year, getting O-line is so valuable, so important. This is the best opportunity for me to do that. I can upgrade my left guard and my right guard in release 1, and then we can see about release 2 and release 3 about shoring up left tackle, center, or even right tackle. So for me, that's a big W. So we're going to go ahead and do that, right? Like I said, I want to do SHAQ Mason. So you need 2 87s and 3 85s. Now, I have 3 85s. They're all Evan Ingram. I pulled Evan Ingram twice, and then I did the fantasy pack that we got. So now I just need the 87. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to help myself out, and I'm going to make another 85 player. I should be able to do this just fine. Might have to buy, to buy the 77s again, but whatever, it's not the end of the world. I could make another 81 just to help myself. Do I have 3 gold to give up? Because the thing about the 78 and 79s is they're stupid cheap. They're stupid cheap. They're $2 grand a pop. Like, who cares? They're cheaper than most golds, and I think that's a big reason to the market crash being so big. It's because these cards are really, really cheap. And they're probably going to get cheaper as more fluctuate in between the other releases. So it's a little surprising to me. I don't know why they exist, by the way. I've never was like, oh my god, a most feared gold player? Hell yeah. But let's get the 81 to help ourselves out. Again, it's a fantasy pack. Who cares? It doesn't really matter. I don't even know who's all in this. The Seahawks, I'll get Taylor Haneke because I love him. The Seahawks have not gotten any love in this promo yet. I think they will eventually, but for now, they have not gotten any love whatsoever. So we throw in the 81 overall player, Taylor Haneke rather, and then we pick up 2 more 78 to 79s, whatever. And then we go get the 85, and then we go and make the 87. A lot of sets being done. That's not a problem. Like I said before, for these sets, you need to do 15 most feared sets to get that last end cap. I'll show you what I'm talking about real quick after I throw these cards in and get another 85. And the other 87 we'll just end up buying. Like, it is what it is. But might as well just keep with the trend and get Evan Ingram. But we'll do that. So what I'm talking about, I'll show you guys again. Let's see if we can exit out. Servers have been awfully slow today. But if you go in the ultimate season, you go down to here, and then you do the most feared objectives. So you need to do all of these basically. So you earn 2 times 90 overall most feared fantasy packs. So these are actually end caps, and I think that's something that's actually really, really important. So I don't want to do these yet. I don't want to finish them. You actually can't finish them because, as you can see, 2K points in house rules. I had 30 wins and I'm only at 14%. And the other one, that doesn't really matter. You can do all of those, but the other one that you have to do is 360 stars on most of your challenges. I've done every solo possible. I've gotten the max stars possible. Impossible to do right now until the next. I think the next release you'll be able to do the next one. So for me, it's just a matter of waiting there and doing that. 15 sets. Complete most feared sets 15 times. I've done a good chunk of sets. I'm actually almost done with this already and just released 1. Because I think the sets are actually beneficial. They're not the greatest thing in the world, but they are beneficial. You do get a lot of XP if you do need it. I don't think people will, but so yeah, so pick one of 3 optimal 90 overall players when you complete 13 objectives, and pick again after completing them all. So there's 20 of them. You get 1 at 13, and then you get another at 20. For me, that's a huge W, because it doesn't specify which fantasy pack that you're going to get. You know, like, it doesn't say release 1, release 2, release 3. If it said release 1, that would have been the biggest L possible. But since there's 3 releases coming, that's a huge, huge W. So let's go get our 87. It is the most feared fantasy pack, which you could keep some of these if you really want them, like if they fit your theme team. Like I said, for me, it just doesn't. This Raheem Mostert is actually stupid slept on. If you're running a Bears theme team, Raheem Mostert and Cole Kmet are 2 good options for you. But that Raheem, if you're no money spent, you don't have a halfback yet, this is the card to get. One of the quicker cards in the game. It's got 91 speed. Doesn't have great carrying. It has really bad hands, which I was surprised by. Obviously, not going to be the greatest break tackle in the world, but he's quick as hell. Get the ball in his hands, let him run. Type of player. But, okay, so we got the 87. Awesome, cool. Now we go over. I could do another one where we exchange it again, but I just... Nah. I'll hold off because I think you can use the cards for the other sets down the road. So I'll just wait and do that. So we'll throw in. We'll buy an 87, whoever it is, 38K. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. For what it is, it's not bad. Like, again, these are free coins. I was at 400 coins before I did the house rules. I didn't really touch Weekend League. I played like 5 games of Weekend League. Didn't really touch it. And then the rest, you just throw in 85s. Like I said, I'm really just doing this for the power up. You do get a choice of players that you can get. Probably just gonna end up quick selling one of the cards I get. But that power up is worth it in my eyes. If this is a long-term player, it's worth it. Which to me it is. Just Jessie Bates is stupid slept on. Again, if you do not have a safety, my safety core is stacked. But if you do not have a safety, get Jessie Bates. If you don't have a great halfback and you're not planning to get a halfback, Jack Henry's the wave. But more than likely, if you're no money spent like I am, it's a boring pick, right? No one wants to go out and go get an offensive lineman like this. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna do it in a heartbeat. I'm gonna take off. I think I would get screwed over if I did not take off their abilities. If I didn't take off Jeremy Chin and take off SHAQ Mason's abilities, I don't think I'd get that stamina back or that training back. So I'm gonna do that real quick and then we'll do the set. All right, sorry for the delay. Let's get these cards in here. It's gonna ask me about my lineup, whatever. So obviously I'm gonna go get these cards back, right? So you get the Larry Allen, he's actually pretty quick for his size, and he was in real life. Go watch some Larry Allen film. He's quick for how big of a boy that is. He's fast as hell. So we get any of the end cats that we want, obviously. For me, obviously I'm gonna go get Xavier Rhodes and Jeremy Chin. I already have SHAQ Mason, so it doesn't really benefit me to get SHAQ Mason again. So I guess I'll see what Stephon Tuitt's like, you know? Like, why not? He's a run stopper. That means he can get inside stuff for 1. That's actually pretty solid. That's actually pretty solid. Now I'm looking at it. He's slow as hell, but 91 block shedding, almost 90 power move. You put him as a defensive tackle, and you give him inside stuff with that 1 AP. That's a good pickup, actually. I'm okay with that. 6'6", big as hell, 88 strength. How's he compare to Linval? Mind you, he has a power-up that you can throw him into, but how does he compare to... Oh, I can't compare the two. That's kind of annoying, but he's significantly better than Reggie White, which isn't fucking hard, but... Okay, let's rock with it then. But look at this. This is a major W with the set. So you got Larry Allen, you got his power-up, then you got Xavier Rhodes, who's a starter on my team, Jeremy Chin, who's a starter on my team, and Stephon Tuitt, who is likely going to be a starter on my team as well, actually. I didn't expect that. So for me, that's 4 starters for 1 set. Yes, it was a pain in the ass to do. There was so much like back and forth having to do this set, to get into this set, to do this set, to do that set, right? However, my team just upgraded literally in 1 move, in 1 collective move. So let's all plug them in to see where our team's at. Okay, so looking at everything now, I'm actually wrong. Stephon Tuitt does not get inside stuff for 1 AP, but he gets it for 2. So that works out for inside stuff and no outsiders. So if you want to throw that on to one of your players, I might honestly, with the way the run game has been going for everyone, and for me being no money spent, stopping the run is so important because the majority of these fuckers cannot pass if it meant their life. Cannot pass. So if I can keep them not passing and just running the ball, or sorry, other way around, if I can get them to stop running and just pass the ball, then I'll be okay. I got the DBs to do so. We're okay, right? So if I put no outsiders on him and I put no outsiders on Reggie White, collectively that's 5 AP with Linval Joseph having inside stuff. That's 5 AP on just focusing on the run. However, I'm making them account for every single player on the field. And that's a major W, because you got somebody like Brian Bosworth who has out my way, so it's already hard to block him. He actually has no outsiders. I'm probably going to take it off of him just so that way somebody on the D-line can have it and keep just out my way on him. But still, that's still the presence that is made. And that's a significantly huge difference. So hopefully it all works out. But yeah, this is the team: Jeremy Chin, Sean Taylor, Cam Chancellor, Jamal Adams, Xavier Rhodes, Jalen Ramsey, Stephon Gilmore. And then on offense, God, I can't wait until there's a new quarterback I can use for no money spent. But for now, Zach Wilson, Sean Alexander for now. I do want to get that Amon Green. Again, Seahawks theme team would be beneficial to have. TJ Houshmandzadeh, David Moore, Devin Hester, Larry Allen. Now, getting rid of Eric Fisher would be so ideal. I'm really, really banking that Most Feared Release 2 has a left tackle in it. I am so banking on that because I just upgraded my right tackle. The SHAQ card, it's not the best right tackle, but it's pretty damn close. So he's actually really solid. I really like Shaq Mason. He's been nothing but good for me. And then, of course, Mike Pouncey. I don't love Mike Pouncey. I really don't. Again, another position I hope comes out with Most Feared is left tackle, center, and maybe even right tackle. So I am using an 88 power-up pass for Jack Conklin, and I'd love to put that on Jalen Ramsey so I can get him into his power-up and call it a day there. But we do got Jimmy Graham, George Kittle, Gerald Everett. But yeah, if there's any upgrades that you guys think I should make, let me know down below. Obviously, halfback and quarterback would be ideal, but until I get the coins to do that, I can't really do that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have questions, feel free to leave them down below. I think it's the best way of doing it. If you're gonna do it, obviously nothing tells you you have to, right? There's nobody's holding a gun to your head and telling you have to do these sets. But if you're nobody smart like I am, more than likely your O-line is struggling. So address it now while you can. Like, this is somebody like Larry Allen's gonna be around for a while. Shaq Mason, maybe not, but probably. I've had Pouncey from what feels like forever. So they'll probably be around for a while on your team. It's nobody spent. You don't really get the time to focus on O-line that much. Anyone that's worth a fuck on O-line is worth 200 plus K. And it's just not worth it. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please leave a like and subscribe button if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next one.